Hi guys, I've gotten a few emails about the homework for this evening, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk through one of the problems like what we did today in class. So if we look here, we have Tazo sells a blackberry tea for $25 per pound. To make the blackberry tea, they mix dried blackberries that cost $10.50 per pound with black tea that costs $35 per pound. How many pounds of black tea should be added to 5 pounds of dried blackberries to make the blackberry tea? So if you look up here, I wrote our base work from class today tells us that we have a price times the amount plus the price times the amount is equal to our unit price times our total amount. So it looks like the pieces that we're talking about here are dried blackberries plus our black tea, and this will be sort of our mixture for our blackberry tea. So I know that the blackberry tea sells for $25 per pound, so there's my unit price. And to do that, we mix dried blackberries, which are $10.50 per pound, with black tea that costs $35 per pound. So I've gone ahead and inserted sort of all of my my prices here. So how many pounds of black tea, so I'm looking for how many pounds of black tea should be added to 5 pounds of dried blackberries to make the blackberry tea. So let's go ahead and call this the piece that's missing X, and this is equal to my total amount, which if I look here is actually 5 plus X. So some of you were saying that there are two variables and we're not really sure how to get those two variables. So instead of calling one of these things sort of X over here and Y over here, we will sort of use that to make one equation. So then I can just go ahead and I can evaluate this. And I know that you know how to evaluate this, so I am just going to sort of move on here. We should, in the end, get that X is equal to 7.25. So here's number 1 from your homework.